Yeah, you had a question?
Yeah, I was going to say, so do you know it says we've got a pitch, plot line and structure. So are you going to show us how to pitch and plot line and structure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's as we go along.
Okay.
I'm going to do that right now. Now, usually when I have done this character breakdown, I've already focused on the first two, right? So I'm always going to start there because that's always the most important for any program, is the understanding of the difference of main character and central character. So who's the main character of Die Hard?
I don't know the character name, but I know the actor.
Who's the actor?
No, I've forgotten. That guy who was in Moonlight something.
Okay, yeah, Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Right. Why is he the main character?
He's leading the film.
He's leading the film. So, as writers, right, in the terminology, there's the protagonist and the antagonist. Is he the protagonist or the antagonist?
The protagonist is like the hero,
Yeah.
Yes.
and the antagonist is the enemy.
Yeah. So, he's the protagonist. Antagonist. He's the hero, right? Now, also, in writing, right, because writing goes all the way back to epic poetry, right? The way to figure out who the main character is usually that they are reflected in the title. So, Die Hard, who dies hard?
Yeah, Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Or hard to die, in other words.
Oh, hard to die, hard to kill, but still. Jaws. Jaws is
What's Jaws?
is Jaws the protagonist or antagonist?
He's the antagonist.
Right? But it's called Jaws. He's the antagonist,
What is it?
but he's also the main character of that story because he's in the title, right? What happens to the main character? So, in an example of Die Hard, the protagonist hero, what happens? Does he change or does he not change?
I think from memory, the very first episode, he was on a plane, I think.
Hey.
And he was just some regular guy on a plane.
Yeah, the regular guy wasn't
Something
invited
then
to the party.
happened, which was very bad, like terrorists, whatever.
Terrorists,
and
yeah.
then he decided to become the hero.
Decided?
Well, he decided that he was going to take action.
He decided to save his wife.
Yeah.
Because he was, what? Heroic. He was pain in the ass. He always referred to himself as a pain in the ass. But my point is, did he change from the beginning to the end? So at the end, was he still a pain in the ass?
Yes.
And he saved his wife. So that way, he could go on to Die Hard 2. Have the same situation happen, still be a pain in the ass, still save his wife. So he could go on to Die Hard 3. Still be a pain in the ass and hook up with Samuel L. Jackson. My point is, the main character always goes on an adventure. This is very key for you to remember when you are creating your characters. An adventure means that, oh, I had a good holiday, came back. Same thing, right? But this is what you need to figure out. And this is what, as writers, we never look at. Who is the central character? And what is the central character of every story? And we use Die Hard, we use Jaws. Who and what is the central character? So in Die Hard, who's the central character? Or what is the central character? And this is probably the hardest thing for you to figure out, so I will explain. The central character's role is to go on a journey. And as they go on that journey, they change three-dimensionally. So they have what I call a three-dimensional arc. Right? Do you understand what a three-dimensional arc is?
No.
That means they start out one way.
Means full stop.
Arc is like a story arc.
Oh, okay. Sorry. A story arc.
Yeah, arc. Arc. Listen. Arc.
Okay.
Right? So they start out one way, right, at the beginning of the story. They go on this journey, usually probably enamored or following the hero or chasing the villain, which means chasing the antagonist. And then they are changed by the end of that journey. So they have a full-on change. The central character back to epic poetry is usually the hidden writer, like Homer when he wrote the Iliad. This is what I was saying to you in the car, right?
Yeah.
So the hidden writer, where the writer writes themselves into the story, following the hero, so that way we can see all the adventures that the heroes are on, right? But that person is usually has a particular role. So now that you know what the role is, that that person has a three-dimensional change, who in Die Hard has a three-dimensional change? Let's go back to this. The black guy in Die Hard, which was Reginald Bell Johnson playing the cop, right? So the cop, at the beginning of the story, is going to the store, getting some Twinkies for his wife, right? And what happens is that like a body falls into his car by Bruce Willis throwing him there. That body has a walkie-talkie, and then he becomes Bruce Willis' confidant. But if that body didn't fall into his car, where would he go?
To deliver the Twinkies to his wife.
Exactly. So his life has changed. Now he's spending the night on a different journey that he did not expect. So, and on this journey, he meets his guy, and so he makes a new friend. But he also tells him something. This is the most important bit. Do you remember what he said of why he wouldn't draw his gun?
I don't think I've seen that particular episode.
All right, so feel this then. So he says, right, he wouldn't draw his gun because he shot a kid. Bruce goes, oh, I didn't know that. And then the audience goes, oh, so we start to feel for him. Emotionally, he draws us into him and his character, right? So he's never draws his gun again, right? But in the end, with his best friend that he just made, saves his wife, gets out of the building, has this whole horrendous experience. One of these guys is going to draw a gun on him and kill him, and Bruce is like, oh my God, I'm too tired, I'm just going to save my wife, right? And bam, guy shot by who? The sidekick, who never draws his gun, but does this time. Life, three-dimensional, aren't changed. Make sense?
And that's true of all good scripts, is it? That's true of all good scripts.
It's the best, worst script if it doesn't have that.
Okay.
Because I want you to see, this is how you have to examine. I want you to see writing, right? The idea here is that there's a character, I thought I'm just watching a Bruce frickin' Willis movie before he was famous. I didn't know I'm watching this black guy. I didn't know you're going to make me care about this speed cop. But I need something to latch on to because he represents the audience. He brings something, he brings me into that story. Not like I killed a kid, but I can feel emotional for this person. I can't feel emotional for a guy who jumps off the roof and doesn't burn, right? I can't feel a guy who could be at 20,000 feet kicking a glass and break through it with a freaking like, fire hose tied to his back. I can't, because he's a superhero.
So,
But I can feel for Jimmy Olsen.
Is that the
I can feel
mistake?
for Lois Lane.
So is that the mistake they make with James Bond? Because they fixed that problem.
Very much so.
But they fixed that problem with the first Daniel Craig one because he really got beaten up.
Yeah, but yeah.
He got really beaten up and he got really taken, and in a way he was very vulnerable because he wasn't just able to...
No, you're talking about foibles. The mistake is he doesn't have a central character. Because you got M, he only talks to her once.
Yeah.
You got Q, he only gives him cards. You got Moneypenny, he flirts with. He doesn't have a central character in those stories. So Ian Fleming makes the mistake that I'm talking about.
Right.
Because you're either just going to like all the wham bam thank you man stuff that comes from James Bond.
Yes.
But I'm bored with most James Bond movies, but I watch them anyway.
But in a
So
way...
they're
Yeah.
central characters then?
They should be, but they don't really work too well as central characters because they're too busy being eye candy. Like the girl in Quantum of Solace.
Yeah, but they do have a central element to it.
They have a central character element to them because, like all the girls, they're all like hidden scientists. You know, they're really intelligent, but they don't work as central characters. They don't.
No.
Not the way it should.
I mean, the Quantum of Solace one is a good one because she's got an aim of she wants to kill the man who killed her dad.
Yeah.
So that's it. But then when she gets to it, she goes, actually, I can't do it. That's not what I am. And then
But I
James
just don't
Bond
think
has
they
to step in
spend
and
very much money or time on actually hooking us into those
No,
characters.
they're just trying to make the next adventure.
I mean,
for
they're
their
spending
character.
$500,000 on a scene which is blowing up a bus. That's more important to them, I think.
We got a bunch of rich,
Yeah.
Greek, Italians, whatever they are, making these movies. They're not thinking about this when they do these scripts. But this is what I'm asking you to think about because we're breaking it down.